Hi, my name is Linda Chan, and today's lesson is going to be an introduction to using Excel. We will be using Excel throughout the course to analyze and understand statistics. Using Excel is part of SLO number 1. Students will be able to examine the characteristics of data and data collection techniques, and SLO number 2. Students will be able to generate statistical graphs and interpret data through the use of statistical methods and research. First, you will need to open Excel. If you are using Windows, click on the magnifying glass that is located on the left side of the taskbar at the bottom of your screen. Type in the word Excel in the search bar and hit Enter. If you are using a Macintosh, find and select the Excel icon at the bottom of the screen. Once Excel opens, choose Blank Workbook. Your spreadsheet is now open. At the top of the screen, you will see a horizontal menu. This is called the Windows ribbon. You will notice there are submenus that are separated into boxes, and some of these menus can be expanded by clicking on the tiny square in the lower right-hand corner. Let us focus on the menu item called Home. It is located at the top of the ribbon. Now find the box that has the word Font in the bottom of it. You can change the type of font, the size of the font, and even the color. If you click on the little box on the lower right-hand corner, it will expand to more menu options, such as bold, italic, strike-through, superscript, and subscript. If you look at the top, there are tabs that offer more options, so you can be as creative as you would like with your font. Going back to the top of the ribbon on the left-hand side, you will notice the items File, Home, Insert, Draw, Page Layout, Formulas, Data, Review, View, and Help. More choices may appear depending on the features you are using. We will cover these in another lesson. If you have difficulties at any time, you can always use the Help feature with any topic that you need. In the body of the table, you will see the spreadsheet. Across the top, you will see the letters A, B, C, D, E, and so forth. These represent the columns. On the left-hand side, you will see the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and so forth. These represent the rows. A cell's location is represented by the column and row that it is located in. The cell at the very top left side is in location A1. As you move your cursor around, it will change shape and size. Notice that it is a solid white cross, and now it is a black cross with arrows, or just a solid black cross. This will allow you to use different features of Excel. For example, you would like to fill a column with sequential numbers. So instead of typing in all the numbers, you only need to fill the first 3 cells. Now select all 3 cells, either by choosing the top cell, holding down your Shift key and moving your arrow down, or choosing the top cell, click on left mouse button and drag down. Move your cursor to the lower right-hand corner, hold down your left mouse button, and drag down to fill as many cells as you would like. You can also fill to the right, again choosing the leftmost cell, highlighting all the cells that you wish to fill with, putting your cursor on the lower right-hand corner, holding down your left mouse button and dragging to the right to fill as many cells as you would like. Suppose you wish to simulate student scores, and so you want to fill a column with random numbers between 0 and 100. Go to the bar where you see an X, check mark, and FX. This is the formula bar. You type in your formula with equals rand between parentheses 0, 100 end parenthesis. This will generate a random number between 0 and 100. You would like to fill the entire column. So again, move your cursor to the lower right-hand corner until it turns solid black. Hold down your left mouse button and drag down. You will fill your column with random numbers. There is one issue using the random number feature in Excel. If you do any other operation on the spreadsheet, you will notice the random numbers will change. For example, I will type equals 2 plus 2, and you will notice that the numbers change. And even if I delete, the numbers will continue to change. To prevent this, select the cells starting with the top cell, holding down the Shift, down Control, and then down arrow, or drag your mouse down to select all of the cells. And you're going to copy these cells. There are two ways to copy the cells. One is to go up to the ribbon bar, find the submenu it says Clipboard, and then look for the icon that looks like two notebook sheets. Or you can use the shortcut Control-C. Then move your cursor to the location where you wish to copy the cells. One quick way to paste these cells in is by Control-V. Unfortunately, Control-V copies everything. What you want to copy is the number and not the function. So if you return to the submenu Clipboard, choose Paste, click the down arrow under Paste, and choose the clipboard with the numbers 1, 2, 3. It will only copy the numbers and not the function. So now when we do an operation, the numbers will not change. Even when I hit delete, they will not change. You can now delete the original data by either selecting just the data and pressing your delete key on the keyboard, or choosing delete in the home tab of the ribbon, which is located on the right side of the ribbon. Select the down arrow and choose delete. You can either leave the data in its current location, or move it by copying it and pasting it into another location, or cutting it from its current location. Select all of the data. The shortcut method is Control-X. Place your cursor in the location where you wish to move the data, and then Control-V to paste it. You are not restricted to filling just one column. If you have two or more columns of data that you would like to duplicate, you can select all of them by highlighting all of them, then going to the rightmost lowest cell. Place your cursor on the lower right-hand corner, hold down the left mouse button, and drag to the location you wish to fill. For example, I'm going to fill 3 columns with data. The first column, I'm going to put random numbers, just as we did before. Put in rand between 0, 100. Highlight that cell, and I'm going to only copy down 2 cells. In the next column, I'm going to put the numbers 1, 2, and 3. And in the third column, I'm going to put the letters A, B, and C. Highlight all of the cells, go to the lower right-hand corner, hold down my left mouse button, and drag down. You'll notice that I have created my random numbers in the left column, my sequential numbers in the center column, and in the third column, the letters repeat. You can save your work at any time by selecting the disk icon located in the upper left-hand corner of your screen, or choosing the menu item, File, and Save As. We will need to know how to fill cells so that in the future we can make graphs and histograms. I hope you will experiment with some of these features, and we will show more in the future videos. Until next lesson, I wish you success.